If you are a gamer, then chances are you have seen at least a thumbnail or 200 Starfield reviews throughout the YouTube verse. Instead of wasting your time telling you my reasons for liking or disliking something, here are 4 reasons you should play Starfield and 4 reasons you shouldn't play Starfield. It's the Dove here from Two Hats and a Beard. Let's just dive in. The first reason you should play Starfield is it is a massive open world RPG from Bethesda. For those who don't know, Bethesda has cranked out some of the best open world RPGs of all time, debatably. While they had a lot of success with their first iterations of Fallout and Elder Scrolls, Fallout 3 and Skyrim really pushed Bethesda ahead of the pack. The real draw for these games were the abundance of choice for your character. Whether it is the missions and factions you want to align with, or just the way you want to steer a conversation, Bethesda games let you immerse yourself in the open world in a way other games just don't. So after a post-nuclear Fallout setting and a fantasy world filled with dragons and elves, a space open world game was the obvious next step. Seriously though, the idea of being out in space really lends itself to an open world play, and the way Bethesda creates a lot of different choices, missions, and just overall routes for the playthrough, it's reason enough to try it. The first reason you shouldn't buy Starfield, yeah, I'm going all over the place, is because you may not own an Xbox or have a gaming PC/laptop. If you are a Nintendo or PlayStation owner, then you are just out of luck. Microsoft bought Bethesda because PlayStation was trying to make Starfield an exclusive to their console. Man, did that backfire on PlayStation. I'm not going to go into the whole Microsoft evil corporation bit, but they have been gobbling up studios left and right in order to corner the market on exclusives. I just feel like they are losing out on a lot of potential customers who would buy the game. If you don't feel like buying a console for one goddamn game, you are not alone. The second reason you should buy the game is if you are a big sci-fi nerd. I am definitely in that category, my friends. Star Trek, Star Wars, Doctor Who, I love it all. The infinite possibilities in space tagged with piloting your own ship, yes please. Do I need more power to shields during this dogfight? Absolutely I do. The game makes the exploration aspect a lot of fun, going to different worlds, exploring the whole system, landing on the planets, and exploring. It is just a universe of wonder ahead. This game caters to that sci-fi nerd with the vast openness of space and the ability to run your ship like Captain Jean-Luc Picard. If you don't understand Picard, you don't get me, and you won't get this game, so let's just move on. Reason number 2 you shouldn't buy Starfield is if you are a very old school Bethesda fan. Bethesda has ditched the Vault-Tec assisted targeting system completely for an open FPS style combat. Now, I personally enjoy the transition that Bethesda made into more FPS than RPG, but I understand those who like that old VATS system. It gave the game a true role-playing game feel, a bit turn-based, and it made you really think about each move and each shot. For those old-school fans, this is just another first-person shooter, so I would probably avoid this as it doesn't have the hardcore role-playing element that it used to. The third reason you should buy Starfield is the combat. It is a lot of fun. The high-octane thrill of shootouts has not been the hallmark of Bethesda games, but the varied gravities and jetpack added to the mix, it really makes this game feel like something new and fun. Like I said in the previous point, old school fans are going to be upset, but the high intensity of the fights is truly worth the overall change in how the combat works. It gives you more freedom to move around and use different attack styles while just feeling badass. It feels like I'm Boba Fett at times, jumping around and attacking my enemies. It really gives Starfield another layer of fun. If you enjoy a good first-person shooter with a wide array of weapons, Starfield might be for you. The third reason you shouldn't buy Starfield is ironically short to explain. If you are not one for patience, you will not enjoy this game. Even if you own an Xbox or high-end gaming PC with solid-state drives, you will wait. Outside the numerous loading screens, and they are quite numerous, the game will test your patience with how long it takes you to get to the point where it opens itself up and you are able to get to the fun, open-ended exploration of the game. I don't think the early grind is a bad thing, as the payoff is worth it. But again, if you do not possess patience, Starfield will not be for you. Fourth reason you should buy Starfield is because of the hours you can put into this game. Now I stress can, but it is up to you. This game definitely is a game you can replay numerous times and feel like each time it will be fresh. Yes, the main storyline probably won't change, but it is clear there are a lot of factions, religions, and other allegiances to forge in each playthrough. Along with a New Game Plus mode, Bethesda has already stated that they will put years into the upkeep and updates of Starfield. With updates from Bethesda themselves and the open mod community, this game will be playable for years to come.
But can it run Starfield?
The fourth reason you shouldn't buy the game is because it is a beast for your PC to play. The game is not perfect on the Xbox either, with numerous glitches and bugs already reported. But unless you have spent some money on your gaming rig, this game might not play to your standards at all. I have a very average gaming PC and it can barely run the game despite having every requirement that is listed. The glitches are not just there, they are abundant and completely detract from the gameplay immersion. Now you may disagree with me and argue I've let Jim use my PC too many times for his late night loneliness, but with that aside, it runs other high graphically demanding games without issue. As Todd Howard put it, you may need to upgrade your PC.
We did. It's running great. You may need to upgrade your PC for this game, but it's got a lot of great stuff going on in it.
While I understand it is a next-gen game, it is quite tone-deaf to tell people they need to upgrade something they already invested their hard-earned money in, especially while it plays other, better graphically demanding games. Different morals when you crap in a gold toilet, I guess. For the rest of us peasants, we'll have to find something else to play. So, you, Todd Howard. Maybe if your spineless ass didn't sell to Microsoft, I could play this on my PS5. A few extras here. There is a familiar voice in the game for Deep Space Nine fans. When I heard his majestic voice in the game, my nerd heart wept with joy. That alone was reason to buy the game for me. And one more that just didn't make the list was the space fights. While they're not the absolute craziest, I do enjoy them. They keep things simple while still letting you direct power and move and groove during the dogfight. I didn't feel overwhelmed at all when trying to allocate power, and it was a lot of fun to blow up some hostile ships. It is just really enjoyable to modify your ship and make it your own and then test it in battle. The ship element really was a nice addition to the game. Hey folks, if you like this video, please hit the like button and check out our YouTube page at 2 Hats and a Beard, or go to our webpage at 2hatsandabeard.com. Thanks again, and until next time, this is the Dove.